Al3xu's discovered that GRINGA's been cutting the purity of her cocaine, and he sent his people to kill her. Get to GRINGA and bring her in. She's got nowhere else to go.
I'll pilot. Village is just up ahead. Let's hustle and get to GRINGA before the cartel does.
Right behind you, boss.
Looks like some of Qatari's rebels are defending GRINGA's house.
What's going on here?
Call for rebels to draw their attention.
Copy that, Yankee. We gotta fire.
Find some fucking cover!
Stay down, I'll be right there.
What took you so long? I put a call to the rebels for a diversion.
We're clear on this side.
Deploying drone.
Who are you? What do you want?
We're your way out of this mess, understand? But we've got to move right fucking now.
I won't get far. Not like this. I know someone. He lives in a village not far from here. The rebels, they take their wounded to him when they can.
How well do you know that rebel doctor?
He won't talk to the cartel, if that's what you're afraid of. They don't scare him. He's the bravest guy I know. We met when I was working with the NGO. The fake NGO. He was the local guy.
And a few years and a few tons of coke later, he introduces you to the rebels.
He needed medicine and vaccines. I had the money.
I don't get you. What do you get out of playing both sides?
Hell if I know. I came to Bolivia to help people. That's all I was trying to do.
Open fire.
Roger that. I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
Gotta hold on, Gringa. You've still got a ways to go.
I don't know about that. I'm going into shock.
Is she gonna make it?
She'd better. What were rebels doing protecting your house?
That Katari must have sent them to protect me. I feel cold. I'm starting to feel cold.
Eyes up. Let's get back to work.
That Katari.
Let's get back on mission.
That Katari must have sent them to protect me. I feel cold. I can't. Please. I've got to stop.
Don't quit on me now, lady. The site's just up ahead. I called the rebels for a diversion.
Hola.
Who are you? What do you want?
You know this woman?
What happened?
Believe me, Doc, it's better if you don't know. She's got a GSW to the shoulder. Can you help her?
Sí, por supuesto. Leave her with me. I'll do everything I can.
We'll buy you all the time we can, but you need to work fast. I've got a feeling Sueño's not done with her yet. Contact. Sueño sent another crew after us. Take him down.
Helicopter inbound. Got the helo. Clear over here. Clear. What's the word, boss?
We've given the doc all the time we can. One way or another, we're getting La Gringa out of here.
back to business.
That Qatari must have sent them to protect me. I feel cold. I'm starting to feel cold.
Why would Qatari protect a cartel scientist like you?
I've been using Sueño's money to buy medical supplies for the rebels.
Pac didn't mention that shit to us.
How would I know? Yeah.
We're at the extraction point. Let's get her to Bowman and call for a dust-off. Bowman, we've shifted obstacles.
Ow! Oh, God! What are you doing to me?
It's called tactical field care. Stop being such a pussy.
Ow! Run!
Here.
Open it. Open it.
Her extract is 10 minutes out.
Oh, fucking hell. I'll be glad to be rid of this whiny bitch. Your little clinic might have bought you some redemption with the rebels, but that crap doesn't play for me. But with a set of lungs like yours, you're gonna be a big hit in prison.
Why don't you just let me die?
The thought had crossed my mind, but 5 years from now, 10, hell, maybe even 50 years from now, when I'm so old I can't even wipe my own ass, it's gonna make me happy to think of little mousy La Gringa and all those nasty friends she made in prison.
I don't care. I'm happy to go to your prison. A lifetime, 10 lifetimes in prison is better than Sueño. Your worst could never compare to his.
I'm back. Sorry about the interruption.
No worries. Let's make this quick. For the past couple of years, the cartel has been experimenting with high-tech submarines as a way to smuggle powder into the U.S. It's Bowman. Looks like the damage you've done to the cartel's production network just paid another dividend.
What's up?
Forcing the Gringa and El YAYO to start cutting the purity of their cocaine has caused prices to drop and done a lot of damage to the cartel's rep.
Sucks to be them. What's it do for us?
We got La Gringa, but Sueño still needs a dog to kick. YAYO's managing production while the cartel keeps him prisoner in his own house. Extract El YAYO to an RP. Expect strong opposition. Word is the guards have orders to kill El YAYO if he tries to escape.
Roger that.
El Yayo's fallen out of favor with the cartel. Let's bring him in. It's time we made him an offer.
Let's go.
Man, y'all never let me
Hey,
drive
it's you.
anymore. Just 'cause that
Thank
one
God you
time?
captured La Santera. Her Santa Muerte cult was making those sicarios fearless. Crazy, scary in a fight. I can do without that stress.
Look alive. We got company. I heard a Sicario over here, inside the hacienda.
Drone is airborne. Marking target. Watch the background. This is the place. Let's take this low and slow. If the cartel realizes we're here, the first thing they'll do is kill El Yayo.
Copy that.
And baby makes 3.
Roger. Let me get in position. Let me get into position. Roger that. Eyes on the target. Lost my target. He's down. I got one narco by the hacienda.
No, hear me out, por favor. I understand how long it usually takes to harvest the fields. But we need to pick those leaves faster.
Vámonos. We're taking you someplace safe.
I cannot leave. If El Sueños men see that I'm gone, the cartel will kill my family.
Okay, we're still good.
I'm asking the rebels to draw their attention.
Engaging.
Haul ass. Can't let him kill El Yayo.
You still haven't told me who you are. I have heard rumors about phantasmas who are making buildings burn. Making things disappear. Making people disappear.
RP's just ahead. Nobody get comfortable. I get the feeling we'll be heading right back out again.
Roger that.
Coopere todo saldrá bien.
I should have known. CIA has brought in our own sicarios. Simon Bolivar said the United States was destined to plague the Americas with misery. Now that misery is upon my house.
He says Sueño has his family.
You could have led with that. These 4 gunfighters are your best last hope at saving your family. So are you gonna play ball, or are you gonna bury more kin?
Save my family. Then I decide if I will talk.
Yayo's family's in the cartel district of a village called Bahia Floresta. We've got to move fast. Sueño finds he's gone, that family's dead.
To the market, Jeeves.
coming up on Bahia Floresta. Yayo's wife and son are supposed to be somewhere in the village. Keep your eyes open. I see a second target. I got a third target. He makes 5. Sniper's on the balcony.
Civilians in the area. Watch your targets. Hold up, they're gonna see you.
What's going on out there? My guest is getting antsy. You find Yayo's family?
We're working on it.
Understood. Just hurry, okay? It's gonna be damned ironic if the dude has a coronary waiting for his wife and son.
Roger that.
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun. Inside the building.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
I'm getting a position. I've got the target. Let me get a good sight line.
I got it. Moving to position. Ready. Call the shot.
Fuck!
Yo, Sicario with a submachine gun. Close to that nasty-looking dump.
Heads up. I got eyes on Yayo's wife and son.
Pero Dios mío, won't you sicarios leave us alone?
Take it easy. We're the good guys.
Don't touch me!
Calm down, Chewie. Your father sent us.
You expect me to believe that?
You can believe whatever the fuck you want as long as you shut up and follow instructions. Now follow me. Both packages secure. Let's get them back to their old man. I'll drive.
Go on, I'll meet you.
Mucha. This is the old man's fault, isn't it? He's too greedy and too proud. A man cannot be both.
Cállate, mijo. Rudy does his best for his family, for the cocaleros.
How do we even know he's with you? How do we know he's safe? That you aren't using us to get to him, just like esos charros, esos mexicanos.
I never said we weren't using you. But you are safe with us, and El Yayo is safe.
I have seen la DEA and CIA do too much evil to my people. Do not expect me to trust you. Kuru gringos, kumara mamacoca.
¡Viva Mamacoca! ¡Detu los blanquiñosos!
Well, I should have known better than to expect a thank you.
This is it. You're safe now.
Bad guys in the area.
Rodolfo.
Mi Rosita, ¿estás bien?
Sí, mi vida.
Papa, what trouble had you gotten us into now, old man?
I just got you out of trouble, kid.
Don't expect us to believe that. Ustedes, blanquiñosos yankees, only bring problems to Bolivia. I may be too young to have marched with the cocaleros in '96, but I have seen the scars on the protesters who were beaten.
Oh, eat a dick. I'm sick of this anti-American bullshit. We're not your enemy, kid.
But you're not our friend either. Tranquilo, mijo. I have made deals with many devils in my time, and it has always been to protect my family, to ensure that my people, los cocaleros, survive. Now I have made my deal with you, Agent Bowman. I'm sure to regret it later, but for now, it will allow us to see another day.
Bowman get what you want?
Nobody's happy about it, but yeah, looks that way.
Fucking ingrates. They know we saved their lives, right?
All I know is the cartel's gonna have a hell of a time making cocaine without El Yayo. The rest is over my pay grade.
I heard that.
You cannot feed the hungry without food. You cannot heal the sick without medicine. And you cannot satisfy demand without a product. With the cocaine production in shambles, our market share was shrinking more and more every day. We increased prices, but it was a temporary solution. We would have to import from Peru and Colombia, invest heavier in meth and MDMA, a very costly and time-consuming endeavor. It would take years to rebuild. I had no choice. If workers were left unpaid for too long, there was no telling what they would resort to. But the biggest loser in all this was the people of Bolivia. Out of work with no means to support their families. All they could do was wait. Wait and see who was next to take possession of the coca fields.
Nomad, you'll want to hear this. The activity found a message for you on one of Santa Blanca's websites.
A message for us?
There aren't any other 4 Americans causing trouble for Sueño. He says he wants to talk. He's acting like he'll negotiate, sing Kumbaya and hug it out.
The meeting's bait, but it could also be a chance to draw Sueño out.
Sure. It's also a chance to get yourself killed. There's nothing to stop this from becoming a two-way shooting gallery.
Send us the info. If he wants to throw lead, we can throw lead.
I don't think you understand. This is a bad idea.
Bowman, I understand. Send us the info and we'll decide.
Fine. Do what you want. Bowman out.
Buckle up, people. Bowman. We're boots down in Romanzo. What have you got for us?
Romanzo is a primary smuggling node for the cartel. They're using cutting-edge techniques to move product over the border, and security is tight. You'll have to gather intel on the network as you go and find ways to disrupt it.
What do we know about the asshole in charge?
The Buchon's name is El Gato. Fair warning, he's got a reputation for being unkillable.
He obviously hasn't met us yet. Got any background on him?
I'll put together what we've got and send it to you shortly.
Copy that. Got any leads for us?
Just one. An unconfirmed report that El Gato set up one of his chemists with a special lab inside a Santa Blanca church.
A church?
I'm sending you the location now. You'll understand once you get there.
Bowman sending some background on El Gato.
The dude that thinks he can't be killed?
Your average cat, the four-legged variety, has 9 lives. El Gato has had a lot more than that. He's been shot, stabbed, garroted, blown up, burned, thrown off a building, run over by a car, half drowned. But he always comes back. He carries a locket with his father's ashes in it around his neck. Snorts it when he needs strength. Says it's better than coke.
It's the real power that comes from death.
A packaging manager in Romanzo province, he's been working for Santa Blanca since he was 16. His father was the plastic surgeon to the stars, movie stars, and star narcos. But then, his father had a big narco boss on the table and lost him. They both knew what that meant. A long death by torture. El Gato loved his father. So he decided not to let that happen.
This ought to be good. Good.
I got eyes on a sniper. The drone is up. Factory up ahead. Seeing cartel activity outside.
What kind of factory?
Looks like a quinoa processing plant. Gotta be some kind of front. Holt, what's your take on the cartel using the quinoa processing plant to smuggle coke? That sound right to you?
Drug smugglers have tried that shit plenty of times in the past, but never on this kind of scale. Here, the cartel can get the cocaine into the boxes as they come off the plant's assembly line. The inner bags get an airtight seal, and the quinoa helps conceal the scent from drug-sniffing dogs. Pretty fucking devious, you ask me.
Then the plant's a legitimate target. Let's get after it.
Who need that chopper? Stay low.
They got alarms rigged up. Got another. That's 5. This YAYO is part of Santa Blanca's coke smuggling operation. Bowman's got files for us on all the major players.
Woman in charge is Nydia Flores, an ex-beauty queen turned drug trafficker. Her right-hand man is a dude named El Boquita. Ugly motherfucker. Seems to handle on-the-ground logistics.
She's the brains, he's the brawn.
That's the quinoa plant. If we get in there and take out the assembly line, we can shut down the whole place.
For Santísima Muerte so loved the Santa Blanca cartel that she gave us her only begotten daughter, that whoever believeth in her should not perish, but have everlasting life. Many years ago, we were in trouble, in la desesperación, on the verge of extinction, being torn to pieces by the snakes and ratas. I believed that hope was lost, that it was too late for us. Era el fin. But just when I was ready to give up, it happened. Nydia Flores came forth, known to us as La Reina de Belleza, the beauty queen. And with her, she brought prosperity, wealth, and retribution. We feel her charity, su amor, deep in our hearts. As she continues to spread her gospel across the world, to every corner of the globe. Praise to Saint Nydia, Queen of Queens, Reina de Reinas, Goddess among mongrels.
Hey, kid. Yesterday was the first time I saw Al3xu since he burned his fucking face off. You can put to bed any doubts you had that he'd be going back to work. The man is a machine. His face is all wrapped up in gauze like the goddamn mummy, and he's still giving me a 5-cent tour of the mines. You know, I like this guy. If he wasn't a criminal, he'd be a fucking TV movie.
They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Baquita's is love. A smuggler from the age of 6, El Baquita's father used to tape Acapulco gold on his son's body and then send him across the border. He called these trips vacaciones familiares, family vacations. By the time he was 13, Baquita was a trapechiador, a master smuggler. Cigarettes, alcohol, name-brand clothes, DVDs, oil, wildlife, weapons, and of course, people. One time, he even smuggled in half a kilo of yellow cake uranium. If someone wanted it, El Baquita could move it. But it was never really about the money. For him, it was the rush, until he met the beauty queen. Nydia Flores saw his talent and made him her right-hand man. Nydia was the brains, Baquita was the brawn. The thing is, he was head over heels from the moment he first laid eyes on her. Nydia never felt the same way, but one drunken night she gave in. A little bit of sperm roulette, and 9 months later, they had a daughter, Valeria. They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Baquita has 2.
Rally up, people.
Moving. I'm in. Let's roll.
Where do you think this rail line runs?
I bet it takes you all the way to the Brazilian border. It's probably one of the cartel's main smuggling routes from Romanzo out of the country. Say the word. I have a shot. Engaging.
Get ready. Fire.
Roger.
Fuck. We're made.
Escort vehicle is destroyed.
That's a civilian, man. Watch your background.
Good work. I'll ping the rebels and let them know where they can pick up their meds. Hang on, I'll drive.
Estamos por todas partes sin nada. Los culeros ya se fueron. ¡Agua! ¡Nos están tirando sus putos del sur! ¡Lléguenle con la patrulla! Quédense donde están. Una patrulla va en camino.
Looks like more Sicarios want to get some.
Any of you ever heard of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
You mean the old movie?
That was based on a true story. They were outlaws in the last days of the Old West, and when things got too... hot for them in the States, they left for South America. Eventually, they wound up here in Bolivia, where they robbed the payroll of the Aramaya silver mine. Their luck ran out a few days later when the Bolivian army caught up to them in a town called San Vicente. There was a standoff, and Cassidy and the kid went out in a hail of gunfire.
That's a hell of a story.
I know, right?
For the record, I'm not helping you rob any silver mines.
Come on, Sundance, where's your sense of adventure?